Top 10 most dangerous jobs in the world. Do you have a dream job? A job that you would love to do no matter what? For most of us, our dream job might be something like being a professional athlete or working in a glamorous industry like Hollywood. But for some people, their dream job is something a little different, something a little more dangerous. In this video, we're going to count down the 10 most dangerous jobs in the world. These are jobs that come with a high risk of injury or death and are not for the faint of heart. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. Number 1, loggers. Loggers work as a dangerous job. It's one of the most dangerous jobs in America. Every year, loggers are injured or killed while working. The dangers of logging include falls, cuts, and being crushed by logs. Falls are the leading cause of injury and death among loggers. 40% of logger deaths each year are from falls. To prevent falls, always use a safety line when working around heights. Be sure to secure the safety line before beginning work. Also wear a hard hat to protect your head from falling debris. Cuts are another common hazard for loggers. Always wear gloves and long sleeves when working with saws and other sharp tools. Using a chainsaw with a dull blade is much safer than a sharp one. If you must use a sharp blade, be extra careful. Logs can crush loggers if they're not careful. Avoid working near logs that are not securely fastened down. If you must work near loose logs, use a chain to secure them before beginning work. Number 2, maintenance workers. Maintenance work is often viewed as a low-skill, low-risk occupation. However, the reality is that maintenance workers face a number of potential hazards on a daily basis. From falls and electric shocks to exposure to harmful chemicals, there are many ways in which a maintenance worker can be injured or killed on the job. In fact, maintenance work has been ranked as one of the most dangerous jobs in the United States. Maintenance workers must be constantly aware of the potential dangers around them and take steps to minimize the risks. For example, they should always wear appropriate personal protective equipment and follow safety procedures when working with hazardous materials. By understanding the risks involved in their work, maintenance workers can help keep themselves safe and prevent accidents from occurring. Number 3, commercial fishermen. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the fatality rate for commercial fishermen is more than 6 times the average for all occupations. There are many hazards associated with fishing, including exposure to bad weather, drowning, and being struck by heavy equipment. Moreover, commercial fishermen often work long hours with little rest, which can lead to fatigue and accidents. Despite the dangers, commercial fishermen play an important role in supplying seafood to the nation. They work hard to provide a delicious and healthy food source for Americans. While it's certainly a risky profession, commercial fishing is an essential part of our society. Number 4, tower climbing. Tower climbers scale massive structures to maintain and repair communications equipment. The climbing can be hundreds or even thousands of feet off the ground, and the work is often done in extreme weather conditions. Tower climbers are also at risk of being electrocuted by high-voltage power lines. Each year, climbers lose their lives or are seriously injured while scaling radio towers, cell phone towers, and other tall structures. Climbers typically use a combination of ropes, harnesses, and safety gear to protect themselves, but accidents can and do happen. Additionally, climbers also face exposure to high winds and electrical hazards. As a result, tower climbing is generally considered to be one of the most dangerous occupations. Number 5, icefall doctor. As the name suggests, icefall doctors are responsible for managing the flow of ice and snow on mountains, using a variety of methods including explosives. In doing so, they help to prevent avalanches and other disasters. While the pay is good and the benefits are great, the risk is high. Icefall doctors often work in extremely remote and hazardous locations, and their work can be both physically and mentally demanding. As a result, icefall doctors must be highly skilled and experienced in order to be successful. Nevertheless, for those who are up for the challenge, the rewards can be great. Number 6, smoke jumpers. Smoke jumpers are firefighters who work in the most hazardous conditions imaginable. Smoke jumpers combat blazes in remote wilderness areas that are inaccessible by road. This means that they have to hike for miles carrying all of their equipment, sometimes in extreme weather conditions. Once they reach the fire, they have to put their lives on the line to fight it. Smoke jumpers may face many dangers while on the job, including being burned by the flames, being killed by fallen trees, or being injured by flying debris. Despite these risks, smoke jumpers are some of the most dedicated and heroic firefighters out there. They play a vital role in protecting our forests and wildlife, and they are truly the unsung heroes of the firefighting world. Number 7. Oil field workers. Oil field workers work long hours in difficult conditions, often putting their own safety at risk. One of the biggest dangers they face is the risk of fire and explosion. Oil fields are full of flammable materials, and a small spark can easily lead to a major disaster. Oil field workers also have to deal with hazardous chemicals on a daily basis. These chemicals can cause serious health problems if they're not handled properly. Furthermore, oil field workers are often required to work in remote areas, far from any medical help if they're injured. This means that they need to be extra careful to avoid accidents and injuries. Because of the dangerous conditions they work in, oil field workers are some of the highest paid workers in the world. Number 8. Iron workers. Iron workers are responsible for the construction and maintenance of iron and steel buildings, bridges, and other structures. The job is notoriously dangerous, and iron workers often have to work at great heights with heavy materials. Iron workers may suffer from a variety of health problems, including hearing loss, due to the loud noise associated with their work. In addition, they are at risk of suffering serious injuries if they fall from a great height or are struck by falling debris. It might not be the most glamorous job, but iron workers play a vital role in our society. Regardless of the risks, iron workers are some of the most skilled and experienced craftsmen in the construction industry. Iron workers must be able to weld, cut, and shape metal, as well as being familiar with rigging and scaffolding. Number 9. Underwater welder. The welders are exposed to a variety of risks, including electric shock, explosion, and drowning. Electric shock is the most common hazard, and it can occur when the welder's equipment comes into contact with water. Explosion is another serious hazard, and it can occur when the welder's torch ignites combustible materials near the worksite. Drowning is also a serious risk, and it can occur when the welder's respirator fails or when the welder is swept away by a strong current. Although it's a dangerous job, underwater welders are in high demand due to their unique skill set. Underwater welders must be able to weld in difficult and cramped positions, often while wearing heavy diving gear. As a result, they earn a premium wage and can often find work in a variety of industries. Number 10. Microchip manufacturer. Microchips are used in a wide range of electronic devices, from computers and mobile phones to TVs and cars. While the manufacturing process is generally safe, there are a number of potential hazards that workers need to be aware of. One of the most common risks is exposure to harmful chemicals. Microchip manufacturers use a variety of chemicals during the production process, including acids, solvents, and metals. If these substances come into contact with the skin or eyes, they can cause serious injuries. In addition, workers may be exposed to dust and metal particles, which can cause respiratory problems. Another hazard is electrical shock, which can occur if workers come into contact with live electrical wires. As a result, microchip manufacturing is considered to be one of the most dangerous jobs in the world. So there you have it, the top 10 most dangerous jobs in the world. While these jobs are certainly not for everyone, they offer high wages and a sense of adventure that many people find appealing. If you're looking for a challenge, one of these jobs might be right for you. Just be sure to stay safe and always follow safety protocol, as it's important to stay safe. Bye for now. We'll come up with the next video soon.